Silly Sonya was just on Young Thug's dad's Pawd-Cast, Nothing But the Truth, No Days Off with Big Jeff, and she looked pretty bad. A lot of bloggers have reacted to it, and I may react to it on my members, but I thought it would be funny to read the comments, some of y'all's comments. So let's get into these comments. Welcome to my channel, and make sure you hit the like and subscription button and the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. I'm not going to call y'all out. Y'all going to know who y'all are when y'all hear it. This hen is on here telling nothing but lies. Next commenter, Nesto lost Shirley Strawberry for this weirdo. Side hen is making everything worse for Nasty Nesto. That one got 40 likes. Okay, next commenter. Sonya is incorrigible for continuing to discuss her jailbird boyfriend's case after she's been told not to. She needs a cease and desist from Shirley since she's obsessed with running her name out of her mouth. Keep it up, Sonya. You'll get your karma. I can't wait. That comment got 30 likes. Then someone commented under that, can you provide a timestamp for when Sonya's segment starts? Okay, then they do the timestamp. And somebody else under there says, Nesto has priors more recent than the 1980s and 90s. Yeah, that's what I said. The same person says, the veneer person does not have a medical license for dentistry. That's what I said. Girl, they act like the veneer man ain't commit no crime worthy of a RICO. Same person. Please define friend. And I love how they timestamped every comment. Please define friend in the scenario. Same person. While looking up the info on Ernesto, please listen to phone calls from prison. All right, next person said her dad did not write a DAMN book on the RICO, as they call it, and they talking about why is everything a RICO now. Then name 4 cases in which 4 qualify as RICOs. Fulton County has thousands of active cases, and they named 4 RICOs, so clearly everything is not a RICO. We know his son's case clearly is RICO worthy, and he did not get proven innocent, and we know Nesto's case is clearly a RICO. The problem, these people don't know what qualifies as RICOs, and they're all lying, claiming Ish wasn't a RICO. They all know dang well Thug did that Ish, and YSL is a gang. All that slime Ish is a gang. I don't even know if I could say gang. And Bonya, for darn sure, doesn't understand what a RICO is, but her A is just lying for those ladies' husband, claiming he's innocent when she knows he isn't, and she doesn't understand that a RICO can only involve one person in the state of Georgia. That comment got 12 likes. That's one of my members. Next commenter. So I see the side hen, yet the big hips lawyer wants to call out the bloggers. I thought Nesto lawyer told him to stop discussing his case. Same antics she tried on Tasha K. What big hips lawyer? Next. If you only knew all the lies that Sonya is telling, that she was the side chick, he has over 30-something counts, and there was a co-defendant. They got 29 likes. Someone commented under there, she never talked about the grape charges or the CP charges. That's right. Next commenter, technically he has 2 co-defendants. One has pled out already and has been sentenced. The other is an unindicted co-conspirator. That's very true. Next person, tell me I didn't even say nothing throughout the whole show. I can't believe those 2. They are unbelievable. Maybe she's saying IS didn't say anything during the show, the whole show. She interjected like 3 times with bull. Next comment, Sonya drove his family away. She interferes with all the lawyers and they quit. She's a fraud, knows nothing about the law, and had damaged Nesto's case. Jeff, you need to really do your research. Fonny dad did not write that book. Research is really important. Can you do some? Just saying. Next comment, what about the essay on his daughter, Sonya, and the bigamy? Next comment. I wish you would have asked Sonya why Nesto can't be around animals as part of his bond. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Amen. And someone commented under that and said, inquiring minds want to know. Next comment. Did Sonya tell y'all she was trying to help Nesto scam Shirley for money for lawyers? Or that she was sleeping with Nesto and that's one of the reasons for his divorce from Shirley? Sis, she tell you how... Or did she tell you how she alienated him from his family and she was never a paralegal? Comment, facts, big facts, honey, big facts. No evidence though? Stop it, ma'am. Right, I forgot to mention that when I did the little commentary. They have plenty of evidence. Next comment, it's amazing how she just threw Shirley and Steve Harvey's name out there. Something is going to happen if she don't stop. Comment underneath, I hope Steve does like he normally does and gets a cease and desist for her butt. Next comment, Big Jeff said his guests are the hosts, but then he does all of talking and won't let the guests talk. He let her talk. When he did try to interject, she talked over him multiple times. Next comment, it's incorrect. Fonnie Willis' dad did not write the RICO books. The series of books written on RICO were written by a 76-year-old white man named John E. Floyd, who practiced law in Atlanta, and his career involved being a former DA prosecuting RICO cases. Fonnie Willis' dad's name is John Clifford Floyd III. John C. Floyd, it is a coincidence, but they don't have the same full name. Fonnie's dad's career was also in civil rights and as a defense attorney, not prosecution like the other John. As far as I can tell, he hasn't written any books and he's focused on making a movie. Next commenter, Big Jeff asked your Republican attorney DA candidate what are her thoughts on cashless bail. Ask them Republicans who run the Confederate state of Georgia what they think about cashless bail. Also ask your DA candidate to explain the Georgia RICO statute. This is a fight across the board that you're bringing, sir. 9 likes. Next comment, Bonya, you don't have a dang job talking about I'm trying to do my job, making sure innocent people go home. You also said half the people are innocent, so that means the other half, Nesto's half, is guilty. Thank you. Next comment, how can you pay a lawyer $700,000 and jurors $25 a day? I would sue for a waste of time. And someone replied, not to justify, but to point out the obvious that the workload doesn't compare. That's true. That is true. Next comment, Big Jeff, I came to your page because I followed the Nesto case for over a year now and wanted to see the interview. So I got to hear your stance against Fonnie in Fulton County DA based on your experience with your son. Unfortunately, I feel you have, this is a long one. Unfortunately, I feel you have been grossly misled by your guests and seems no research has been done on Ernest's case prior to this interview. If you want to protect the integrity of your Pawd-Cast, please do so in the future. If you intend to tell the truth and prove how corrupt Fulton County DA is, this may not be the case. You may do the opposite and end up giving Fonnie Willis fans if y'all feature Nesto. As I understand it, DA Fonnie wasn't the DA when YSL was indicted, but she was when Nesto got his RICO. Let's just say the only crime Nesto was not alleged to have committed was being the leader of a GANG or unaliving a person. Everything else is on the table, including crimes against animals, children, and that of at least one of his own kids. Sonya claims Nesto hasn't committed a crime since the 80s. But he's been committing crimes since the 80s up to the day he was arrested. Paperwork for all of this has been read and studied. The financial crimes and bigamy are different, and the white-collar crimes DAs prosecuting him have it together. Plus a paper trail for it all so far, not to mention what he's admitted to on jail phone. I said all that to say I hope y'all do bring light to this case, but be mindful Nesto will be 60 and he's a different kind of beast. He has a significant criminal history and many witnesses who are mature adult professionals against him. You may find the DA got it right. Next comment, Johnny Floyd is not Fonnie Willis' father. He's a white man. John C. Floyd is her father. Do a little research next time. Next, DA not sitting on the witness stand. Next, sir, there is no such number. There is no such number. Oh my God. There's no such number as 90. I can't even. 99.99.99. Yeah, he was getting on my nerves with that. I'm like, if you don't take them points out of there. And Mother Jefferson is still spewing the same rhetoric without divulging his actual charges. Thank you. Next comment, Sylvia, what about your charges for on your foster daughter? Ooh. Next, yes, Trump will pardon himself. You haven't heard anything else about funny daughter charges. Next comment, Jeff Sr. needs to rethink why he wasn't there for his son when he was young. Don't blame the police when you yourself wasn't the father you should have been. The streets should not have been the ones who raised your son. Jeff Sr. needs to look in the mirror because you blaming the wrong people. Right? Make it make sense. Next comment. They know what your son's tatted letters mean because he talked about the issue in his songs. Get the F out of here with the BS and gaslighting. We all know what YSL and slime is all about because of them. The G-A-N-G, G-A-N-G, G-A-N-G. Someone commented underneath, and it's the way he knows for a fact there are no G-A-N-G-S in Atlanta. I guess this is what a Nesto Pawd-Cast would sound like. A bunch of mush mouth gaslighting. All these folks are delusional with erroneous information. Sad. Next comment. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? No, I did not. I have two more. I'm sorry. One more. If your father is the one teaching the classes, I know she's paying him good taxpayers' money. She might find herself in hot water. I don't wish bad on no one, but she didn't want to turn over the books for a reason. And someone replied, unfounded allegations. And someone else replied, not her father. Someone else wrote the book, shaking my head. All right, so it looks like it's, a consensus that Big Jeff needs to do his research. Don't just have people popping up on your shows just to talk garbage. If you want to be a credible podcast, you need to have credible guests. Try to make sure they're a little prepared before they come on and make sure you're prepared as well. Why does everybody that puts her on, not everybody, most people that have put Sonya on their channel, I won't say most because I don't know. I haven't seen them all. I heard there were a bunch. I didn't know how many places she had actually been. But I know, V. Lenore was definitely prepared. Tasha K was not prepared. And she put too much faith in Sonya, who was not prepared. I keep forgetting her friend's name, but when you allow the guest to lie to you and you don't check up on it, either whether it's ahead of time or during the interview, that's a fail. So anybody else that wants to have this girl on their channel, please do your research and for yourself. Please know for yourself Nesto's charges, Nesto's history, what their relationship is, him and Sonya's relationship. I mean, even try to get somebody else that knows Nesto on there besides Sonya's friend, infamous Sylvia. Okay, but when I was reading these comments earlier, I said, not earlier, but a couple days ago, I was like, it'd be fun just to read these comments because y'all were on it. And, I know a lot of the commenters are, followers of Nesto content and Nesto's cases. So y'all know what y'all talking about. But anyway, poor Sonya. Poor Sonya. Thanks for watching. I appreciate every like, every comment, every share. Special thanks to my subscribers and my members. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.